Okay, this tutorial is just going to quickly show you how to get started with Atom. Atom is the IDE we're going to be using to build our websites. So when you are starting, you're going to look for the Atom icon on your desktop, and it looks like this right here. Yours will be somewhere on your desktop, but it should look exactly like that. So when you open it up, you will see this interface in front of you. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to create your own file. So up here in the left-hand corner, it says Untitled. We're going to click that, and it's going to pull up a blank file for us. Next, you're going to save this file so that we can put our work in it. So you're going to do File, Save As, and this is important that you save it in this format. You're going to do last name, first name. This is our first project. We're going to do project 1. In the future, we'll do project 2, project 3. But this is the important part. You need to add the extension .html at the end when you're saving it. That is what makes it an HTML file. Okay, so it's also important that you remember where you save it. If you have a file on your desktop with your name, you should save this into that file. If not, save it on your desktop, but remember where you save it. I'm going to save mine on the desktop just for now. Okay, so now I can get started, and we'll set up our skeleton of our web page, and this will be the same every single time. We're going to do our doc type tag to start, and under that we'll put our HTML tag, and if you remember, our HTML tag just says I'm starting my document. Okay. The opening HTML tag also has a closing HTML tag, so I'm going to go down far into my document and put that at the end. That way I just know this is how we end, this is how we start. Okay, after we've got the HTML file, we're going to put in the head, and it's good practice to always put in the closing tag right after you put in the opening tag, just so you don't forget. So the head is going to contain all of the information that isn't visible in our web page, for instance, our title. And based on the name, you'd think the title is maybe what comes at the top of your web page. It's not. It's the tab at the top of your web page, and we'll see that. Okay, so now we're going to start adding some content, and that's going to happen in our body. And the body is pretty big, it holds all our stuff, so I'll go down and I'll put that at the very end. Okay. So I'm just going to get you started with putting some stuff into the body and making sure you know how to view your web page so you can check it yourself. So let's start by just putting an image. So I'll start with my image, src equals, I'll put in my quotes. Okay. So your first project here is making a movie advertisement. So we're going to put some kind of image in here that represents whatever movie you want to make yours about. So I'll find my image. I'm just going to do Iron Man. Okay, and if I want to use this image, just a reminder for how you get the URL, you're going to click View Image over here. You're going to right-click this, and you'll do Copy Image Address. Now I'll go back to Atom, I'll paste that in. Nice. Okay, so right now this is kind of annoying, right? You have to scroll to check. You can change the view if you go to Toggle Soft Wrap. It will bring it down on this line. You know what, I'm going to X out of this too. And that's kind of nicer to view. Okay, so we've got our image. I'll go back to this. We've got our image. Let's see if it worked. So I'm going to save my file. And here is where I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to be able to show you what to do. The way it works on my Mac is going to be different from the way it works on your Windows desktop. So what you're going to do is you are going to find the file that you saved, either in your folder or on your desktop. Once you've found it, you're going to right-click it. That's a two-finger click. You're going to right-click it once. You're going to choose the option Open With, and you're going to open it with Chrome. Okay. so when you do that, it should pull up the web page. I'm gonna do it my way, which again, you're not doing this way. I'm just gonna do it so I can show you what you'll be looking at. Okay, and this is the start of my web page. So let's say I want to go back in and maybe I want to add a heading in here. Maybe I want it to start by saying Iron Man. So to check how it affected your web page, all you have to do is save it again, go back to your web page, and just hit refresh, and it's there. Okay, and that's a quick tutorial for how to get started with Atom. From here on, you'll use the rubric to finish the rest of your project. If you do something in your IDE and it doesn't work on your web page, that probably means something's wrong with your code. You'll have to go back in and find that. Okay, so feel free to rewatch this if you need to go back and check anything, but this is your intro to using the Atom IDE.